quickly, no holds barred, when we have a chat right after the break.
Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother. I'm joined by our third evictee. Please make some noise for Christina! How are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. Yes,
Good.
I'm really happy to see you and to speak to you right now. I'm really over the moon.
Let's start with, because obviously I haven't seen you since launch night.
Yes.
So congratulations on behalf of everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank
who
you.
works on the show on the outside.
Yep.
Little Bambino on the way.
Yes, I know. I'm
Oh
so
my
excited.
goodness.
Thank you.
You looked pretty happy when your name was called out. Some people do fake happiness.
Yes.
Yes! But yours seemed quite genuine.
Very genuine, honestly. It's all I was praying for the couple of last days. I think it got very difficult to me in the house because the arguments became so vicious. And it's just not my cup of tea at all. Pregnant or not pregnant, you know, it's just not my game, you know. So I'm really happy to leave, and it's the right moment because it was getting very difficult for me.
Yeah. Well, you very much are pregnant, and you decided to announce it in the Big Brother house.
Yes, the first one.
What a way to come out with your news. And you are the first ever pregnant Celebrity Big Brother housemate.
Thank you so much.
Why did you decide to do it? And why
So
did you decide to do it at that point?
Yes, I was signed up for the show quite a long time ago. It was probably mid-November, and I was still working on another dance show and didn't know anything about it. So when I found out over Christmas, you know, it was sort of such a shock, and you don't know what to do. You're just panicking. And obviously I had to tell the producers, and I said, you know, I'm fine not to do the show, you know, absolutely okay with that. And they said, no, it's going to be all right. You're obviously going to be always fed, and, you know, everything is going to be all right for you. You can opt out from any tasks if you feel like it's in danger to you. And they promised me...
Did you know that you would announce it in the house, though? Or,
no,
or
this
was
is
it something you planned to keep to yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to keep it to myself at first, but then, you know, I spoke with the producers, and they said to me, it's kind of up to you, but what I felt if I will become, you know, sort of treated differently in the house. Obviously, I was giving food when I needed to eat, you know, and I would kind of opt out of the tasks all the time. I felt like the housemates would be very upset with me, not knowing my situation, and I wanted to be fair.
To level with them.
Of course, because otherwise they would feel, well, she's no different to anybody, why she's treated differently, you know. So I thought I'd rather say it right away, and it would stress me out to keep it to myself, because I didn't know how long I'm going to stay, so it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, I'm growing, I'm eating, I'm like a Hoover, I eat everything I see in front of me, you know.
I feel you, sister. I know. Well, look, as happy as you seem to be here, you are here because Angie had a killer nomination on Friday, and she chose you.
Yeah.
You did seem quite surprised that she picked you.
Yeah. I think because Angie and Tiffany had such a turbulent relationship from the beginning, they were always at each other's throats. It took me a while to figure it out why there is such a clash in personalities, you know. And I was standing on Angie's side, obviously, a lot, you know, because she's an older woman, and I was sort of raised with, you know, to be respectful toward elders and so on. And Tiffany has a very fiery personality, so I didn't really like, you know, I didn't like Tiffany at the beginning whatsoever. And when Angie had the chance to stand up for herself and say her bit, perhaps, that actually the housemate who makes my life hell in here is Tiffany, because that's what she made us all believe, how she feels about her. She kind of nominated me because she said, I've been pregnant and I know this is the hardest time now. You want to be next to your family and your loved ones, which I know she came from the kind place in her heart. And I am very happy to be here, no joke. But it was just, to me, it took me by surprise because I thought, okay, you know, we all stood for you in that house. But when it, you know, push came to shove to actually say something about Tiffany, she backed down. So that was a little bit surprising to me, that's all.
You've touched on the fact that there's a lot of arguments in there. There's a hell of a lot of confrontation. I'm forgetting what's been happening. There is that much has been been going on. You managed to escape getting involved in pretty much all of it. And as Nancy did as well, we talked about it on Friday night. How did you do that? And what is it like to live amongst it?
Obviously, I don't know what, you know, been shown on TV. It's only an hour from 24 hours, you know, each day. And it's impossible, I think, for the viewers to really understand how difficult it is in there.
Well, we're getting pretty good tips, aren't we?
You know, but
it looks pretty full on from the hour we're seeing.
It became very aggressive, very full on, and sometimes even vicious. I think by nature I'm a kind of person, sort of a peacemaker. I always try to level the situation, because at the end of the day, I worked with a lot of celebrities, you know, and I had to take care of them, and sort of like, you know, there's always some kind of emotions and arguments, and you're trying to calm everything down. There are people in the house who's gonna fire the gun and they're gonna pull the fuel in the fire, which I can totally disrespect, to be honest. So it was getting really hard for me because I hate that aggravation and fights. Yeah. And here comes the midnight. It's like somebody says, lights, camera, action, and here we go. It's a row in the bedroom all the time, every night. So
when everybody wants to go to sleep.
Exactly. And so I thought, well, first of all, I'm gonna look stupid. They're standing there and yelling, you know, from the top of my lungs. You know, I tried as much as I can, maybe perhaps pulled like Gemma back and say, leave it till tomorrow, whatever. It's not the time or the place. But you know, yeah, I can say my bit, but I'm not gonna lower myself down to that level and sort of start talking like that.
There were a couple of housemates that thought you kept bad company.
Yeah, it was John, I suppose.
Have a look.
Yeah.
It's a shame she goes in herself a bit with him.
But see, let me tell you something. He know what he's doing. He took her over the time that Nancy left. He sucked her up, and now...
She looks miserable.
Yeah, and she is.
Like, when she's with him, when she's with us, she's smiling, she's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He wants me to comment, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, to pick up on we've just seen it, but, you know, they thought that when you were with them, you were smiling, you were happy, having a good time, and then they felt like John kind of pulled you away. And
do you know what? I'm 38 years old. I'm obviously my own person. It's very hard to pull myself somewhere. I'm not a child, you know, I know where my grounds are. I think John and I clicked right away because we are coming from the similar backgrounds. Obviously, we love dancing, we like performing, so on. We have both our mothers are very unwell, for whom we're taking care of, you know, and I think there is a lot of things which we find in common. I do respect him very much. He's a very intelligent man. Yes, he's very outspoken, more than me, but he didn't pull me in. I've chosen to be his friend. And even when he's wrong, I still will be his friend because I don't step on my friends, you know.
have you seen him be wrong? Because he was a very popular housemate inside the house, but people do seem to feel like, as a viewer, that they're kind of turning on him a little bit. And you know, there was Megan who said that she thought he was a liar and he was manipulative, and then Gemma was kind of feeling the same thing. You know, how do you see him? I know he's your friend, but can you see why they think those things?
I definitely would never say that John is a liar and manipulative. I think he's just a very straightforward guy who says that there is and it doesn't. I think it's a threat sometimes to people who perhaps feel less intelligent than him. And, you know, to me, actually, Gemma is the one who is always very manipulative, because for her, it's the best thing in the world to pull everybody apart and be everybody's best friends, but everyone is sort of completely disjointed, you know, in there because of her. I personally was very disappointed because at the beginning, actually, I started to like her. I thought, you know, my respect for her as a businesswoman always going to stay there and so on. But, you know, I think, you know, I see in her that kind of vicious person who just there for herself. And when push comes...
I take it you don't want her to win?
Do you know what? Let her win. She'll be the biggest bitch of the world.
Oh! Very quickly, who would you like to win?
I think who I'd like to win is actually Scotty. I understand John is not gonna...
Christina, thank you. Here are your best bits.
Yeah, okay.
It's Christina Rianoff.
How are you guys?
Should we dance?
Let's dance. So far, so good. There's a lot of great characters.
Where are you from, Christina?
Russia.
My Siberian siren.
I love Christina. She's beautiful inside and out.
My boyfriend and I are gonna have a little one.
Christina's everybody's friend. She's really cool.
Hello, everyone.
I like Christina because she makes you nice salmon and cucumber sandwiches.
That was amazing. I have to get a little bit of the Essex moves, I think. Go! Your present is nothing.
She looks miserable.
Yeah, he took her on as his pet.
I'm not very happy now. It makes me feel very homesick.
Oh, bitch, you want your shoes back?
I hate this. I hate when people stabbing each other in the back. I hate it. I don't want to listen. No, I don't want to listen to this shit. I don't want to be around this. I don't want to, honestly. And hear me thinking everybody's gonna get along and have fun. You're right. Welcome to the dance floor, everyone.
She's passionate, a very giving person, got a massive heart.
I've never seen an Argentine tango like that.
She's fit, you know what I mean? Like, She is loyal, supportive, and she has my heart.
I'm really glad that I said yes to the Big Brother house. I've met some fantastic people and it's been a very rewarding experience.
You survived.
I survived.
Well done.
Thank you. Good luck, my darling.
And you
Good
too.
luck.
You too.
Thank you, guys.
So there you go. Christina is out. And that is your lot for tonight. As ever, you can keep up to date with all the latest house gossip at the Big Brother website. And make sure you tune in at 11 p.m. for Bit on the Side with this one.
Hello, babe. It is eviction night, and Christina has officially left the Big Brother house. She's going to be joining me and my star-studded panel up soon on Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. I will see you in an hour.
Don't miss the House Highlight Show tomorrow night at 9 p.m. and I will be back here on Friday for the 4th live eviction. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.
I think that's the end of it.
I
think that's the end of it.
Yeah, no, I think they just want us all in the one space.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she talks about one of us that can have a shot on us, that's all probably.
Yeah, I get you. You must be ready.
Someone in, unless they brought someone in and they're
You don't look it, you don't look hot. No.
I'm actually not that bad.
Yeah.
When Darren sat there, he got really hot.
It's not that, because I don't want to sit back. I never sit back on the jacket. So I don't, if I was going out, I didn't want to have crease down the back of it. So I'm sitting like that. Propping myself up. Pushing down like
Very
that.
Charlie's Angels. I'll miss Christina. I'll miss her. You will too.
I'm going to really miss her, yeah. But I've made a lifelong friend in Christina.
Yeah, you have.
A lifelong friend.
Yeah. That's a good thing, isn't it?
It's... Especially at my age,
especially in this man
you kind of do gigs and you go, yeah, all right, see you later, and you have no interest in making a friend. But I know that I have a lifelong friend with her, a real friend.
Yeah, she's a good friend.
Yeah.
You two are close. Right, guys, it's 5 to 9. If they're going to come to us, they're going to come to us soon. 5 to 10 even.
I'm sure it's still 10 past 10, you know.